Good morning, everybody. Tuesday morning. That ice is coming down, but we still got to put hay out for the cows. So the good thing is I've already prepared for it. I have got a couple of bales out yesterday, got the tractor ready, took some other bales over to the other pasture for the cows over there, and they still had hay in there. Deal yesterday, but I just wanted them to eat it all down before I put any more out. But let's have a look at it. So there's two of them over there, and you can see they've just laid everything. So that's what I want them to do, eat it all down. And now I'm going to go and take another bale over there for them. And the ice is starting to come down pretty hard now, so let's get this done. Here are the girls. You can see that ice build up on their back. So this is the reason why you got to make sure you have that food out there. This allows them to regulate their body temperature, because you can see it rained on them, they got wet, and then it froze, so that ice is going to get thick on their backs. So I haven't put this out yet, but they're already attacking it. But you can see they're in some pretty good condition, so I'm not concerned about them in this weather. It's only in the mid-low 20s. They've survived in the single digits. Last year it got down into the single digits and it did real fine. But this is the reason why it's so important to have that food out there. And they're not even giving me a chance. They're just jumping right on that. So they ate everything last night that was in the hay ring. And I'm going to go ahead and put this on over there, that hay ring, for them, so they can have it to eat. Then I've got to go over to the other pasture and put out for the mamas. So let's get it done. Okay, so I'm just going to put this bale right here. I'm not going to take it over to the hay ring. Reason being, they've been standing right here on this side of the barn. I don't know why they wouldn't go in. They did not go in, but they just spend the night on this side of the barn. Maybe the wind is coming out of the north, so they come to the south side of the barn to block the wind. So instead of taking it out to the open field where it's out in the open, I'm just going to put it right here on the south side of the barn, where they could eat the hay and still stay protected. I normally take the wrapping off, but I tried taking the wrapping off. The wrapping in there, well, you can't see it, that's ice on the glass. The top of the wrapping is all frozen, so as I tried to pull it off, it wouldn't come off because it's all frozen into the ice and into the hay. But I took it off the sides enough that they should be able to get to the hay. You can see them getting their head underneath the wrapping, so that's a good spot for them. They'll eat that right there, and whatever is left over, I'll probably just get it up and take it to the garden. Just use it to put it in compost in the garden. Now off to the other mamas who are over in the big field. See what they've got. Take them a couple of bales. We're headed over to the other pasture to put hay out for the other cows. This is what the roads look like. Good and iced over. So we'll just take our time, get on over there. Hopefully there'll be no speeders on the road. But we've got it in 4-wheel drive, and we'll just take our time and cruise on over there. Yep, so no matter what's going on, we still got to take care of these cows. So I didn't put no hay out yesterday because I knew they still had hay, and right now it's looking really dicey how long my hay is gonna last. So I did not want to put anything more out than I needed to. Let them clean up as much as they can clean up before I put the hay out. But as I said, I've already put the hay on the outside of the fence over there, so I've got everything staged and ready to go. We'll just get on over there and take care of business. But no matter the weather, you got animals, you got to get on out there and make sure that they're well taken care of. Then while I'm out there also, I'll check the pond. It's only been a day, so the pond should not be frozen. It'll probably take the pond about 3-4 days to start freezing. And also, like I said earlier, we're in the mid-low 20s, so I don't expect for the pond to freeze. They should still be able to access water. But I'll still have a look at it, make sure that they're good. But let's take our time and slowly get on over there, nice and easy, and we'll make sure everybody's okay. Everything's nice and iced up. You know, right now it's just ice is coming down. But the good thing about it is it's soft. Today it'll be good. Tomorrow it's going to be worse, because as it compacts, it's going to turn into that hard ice. It's going to become a whole lot more slippery. But we'll be able to power our way through it. We've got ourselves in 4-wheel drive, and we're taking our time, going nice and slow. Okay, we're back here. Just heard 4 deer run across in front of me and jump the fence. Did not have my camera out, so we missed that. Hopefully we can see some more. But they went that way into the trees, headed into the front pasture. So they're enjoying this weather. But I've got the cows around on this backside where it's a little bit of an inlet that will protect them from the wind. But we'll go back here and put some hay out for them. I also brought a bag of cubes just to give them a little treat, brighten their day in this bad weather. So let's mosey it on down and get around to these cows. There they are. I guess they were coming out to meet me, but they are up in the trees, getting protection from the wind and the weather. This is where I've been feeding these girls. So the good thing is, one hay ring is completely gone, eaten down, but then the other hay ring still has some hay in it. So we're right in time. We're right in time. And you can tell from their excitement, they're happy to see me. They are glad to know I'm here. So there's still some hay in that hay ring, but this hay ring in front of me is completely empty. But again, as you can see on top of this hay bale, it's all iced up, so it's going to be hard for me to take the wrapper off. So I may have to just drop it here and let them eat through it. Let me give them this bag of cubes, and that will get them out of my way. They'll be focused on the bag of cubes, and I'll be able to do what I need to do. So those cubes will keep them busy and out of my way. And here's a laugh. I have 2 bull calves. Those 2 guys, they're the 2 that we branded. They decided to get over on the other side of the neighbor's fence. So now they're upset they're not getting the treat today. But once we get through this ice, this ice storm. Well, you can see the ice falling. Once we get through this, I'll have to get them back on this side of the fence. But that's what you get, boys. Stay at home next time. Oh, there's my baby. I don't have time for you today, sugar. These are all the little calves. They're all just here enjoying themselves. So let me get done what I need done before they finish those cubes and get in my way. Out here with these cows now, making sure that they are okay. Everybody appears to be doing well. Everybody has a nice layer of ice on their backs, but we've got food out for them. As I said, we just put out a bag of range cubes. That's some protein. So they've got that, and now they've got 2 big round bales to take them through for a few days. Once it gets ice on the ground like this, they really don't move around much. They don't go far. Most of the grass is going to get covered depending on how much ice we get. So it's very important to have the feed out for them. Unfortunately, the top of the bales were iced over. Let me show it to you. So like here, this wrapper, I couldn't get it off completely. That's that ice is in there good and solid. You can see how that is all frozen into the hay. And you have a much better view of this one. So I guess when I drop that, that's knocking this off. So all of this here is just going to be one thick layer of ice melted into the hay, or frozen into the hay. But once that all melts off later in the week, I'll come and pick up all that wrapper. I hate having wrapper around out here for the cows. But they're doing pretty good. I don't know if you can hear them 2 little bulls in the background. They're just out there crying, wanting to come home. But hey, they jumped the fence themselves, so they'll have to jump the fence to come back over, or wait till it warms up and I can mess with them. But for now, they're gonna have to stay over there during this ice. Let's go over here to mess with these 2. Y'all ready to come home? Are y'all ready to come home? You know, there's a 4-foot fence. For those of you who don't know, these cows can jump over a 4-foot fence. It's more just of a deterrent for them. But when they're ready to move, they will clear a 4-foot fence rather easy. So, are you boys ready to come home? These boys went on over there, and I'm just gonna tease them, give them a hard time for going over there. When y'all ready to come home, y'all can jump the fence, or y'all can wait till later in the week when it warms up. Yeah, I hear you. It cracks me up. But that's what you get. Stay home next time. The temperature right now is 24 degrees, but it says that feels like 12 degrees. But I'm done for the day. Everybody has hay. The ones by the house, the ones in this back pasture. Give these guys a bag of cubes. Got some protein for them that'll keep them happy. I'll go back over to the other ones. I did not give them a bag of cubes because I think I gave them a bag of cubes yesterday. I don't want to give them too much, but also at the same time, you got to be careful from a cost standpoint. You don't want to give it all away right now and then you don't have any for later, or you've got to needlessly give it away and then got to go buy some more. That's no fun. But well, folks, we have got both sets of cows fed. I need to go check the pond. I'll go ahead and do that from the road. I'll go on the outside and do that from the road. That's where they won't follow me. They should not follow me. As cold as it is, they're going to stay close to those hay bales. But I'll go check the pond and see how it looks. Should still be liquid. I don't think I'll have any ice forming just yet. It's a little too early for ice to be forming on the pond. But let's run on over there and see what we got. Make a run straight for the pond. I think it's looking good from this distance, but let's get a little bit closer and we'll be able to see what we're working with. Pond's looking good. We've got some good ripples, no ice, nothing starting to freeze. It's good and warm. So I don't expect for that to start to freeze till, like I said, the third or fourth day of below freezing temperatures. At the same time, where at 24 degrees, it's going to take a much longer time. I don't think this will freeze at 24 degrees. It'll take longer than a week. But if we drop into the teens, it'll freeze faster. But right now we're looking good. That's a good thing. I don't have to go break up any ice. So that's good. So let's get on back to the house and get ourselves some breakfast. Head back to the house. Get back to the fireplace. Get good and warm. Get out of this cold weather. Well, you all have yourselves a wonderful day. Be safe out there. If you're in this wintry mix, don't get out unless you have to. If you're not, run about your normal day. Either way, you all be safe and can continue to take care of yourselves.